Hey friends, happy hump day and welcome back to Kaiser Kitchen. So for today's Wednesday night meal, we decided to go a little bit Greek and do lamb burgers with cucumber sauce. Pretty quick and easy. So I'm going to teach you how to make cucumber sauce and lamb burgers ground from scratch in 5 minutes. So let's start with the cucumber sauce. Our cucumber sauce starts with Dannon Okios, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, Greek yogurt. To save on some calories, we went with non-fat. And to make it cucumber sauce, we're going to add a little bit of parsley that I've finely chopped. We're going to add a small shallot and a small garlic clove. We're going to squeeze the juice of half a lemon. We're going to hit it with some fresh ground pepper, not too much, and some kosher salt. But of course, to truly make a cucumber sauce, we're going to start with cucumber in the end. So what we did with this cucumber, this is about half a cucumber. We grated it with a box grater, and then we used a spoon over the sink to just really press the water out of it. You can use cheesecloth or a T-top, but this is just a much simpler way. So we're going to throw that into our mix. And very simply, we're just going to whip this up so it gets a really nice consistency. You can make a finer grate on your cucumber if you really want it to emulsify a little bit better, but we like it a little bit thicker around here so we can actually taste the cucumber in the sauce. So once you whip it, you can just go right back in the fridge and let it sit until you're ready. So now let's grind some meat. So there's a lot of different theories on what makes the best burger meat combination. Some people think it's chuck and short rib, some people think it's just sirloin. What we've come to realize is we personally think that it's a mixture of sirloin and brisket. So what I have here is a lamb brisket and some sirloin. I've chopped it into as uniform as possible, 1 inch to 2 inch pieces. And I put them in the freezer for about 10 minutes before shooting this video. My freezer also had the components of my meat grinder. So I'm going to throw these up in the hopper, and I'm going to put this sheet pan that I actually used to hold my meat, also in the freezer, to catch my meat. You'll notice that a lot of times when people make sausage, they have their ground meat actually go into a bowl. But when we make burgers, what makes the best burger is meat that's not been overly played with, if you will. We don't want the meat to start breaking down any further. So I'm going to grind this really quick, and then I'm going to show you how to shape a burger so it not only fits your bun, but it also doesn't seize up when you put it in your pan or your grill. It's funny, whenever I grind meat, I can't help to think back to Upton Sinclair's book, The Jungle, where they talk about how you don't really want to see sausage made. But I think it can actually be a really beautiful thing if you do it yourself. So to see the lamb that we grind, because we use brisket and sirloin, it's got some really nice marbling in here, but not too much fat. So how do we go about shaping patties? Well, we're not going to try to overplay with our meat, so it's not, the collagen starts breaking down. So I'm going to kind of divide it into 4 piles. Kind of get an equal number here, and I think there's actually 5 of us tonight, so I'll make it into 5. And I'm just going to try to make equal piles as I can. Again, I got an HR because I can't do math, so we'll see if I can do fractions tonight. Alright, those are not too terribly off even. So we're going to pick it up and we're going to try to touch it as little as possible. So I'm going to start with just one for the center for demonstration's sake. I kind of come around and kind of shape with my hand a little bit, push down a little bit. The looser the meat, the better the burger's going to be. You know, a lot of times you see people go back and forth like they're playing patty cake with the meat. That's actually the opposite of what we want to do. So we kind of want to just form it in a circle. And depending on the size bun you're going to use, you're actually going to want it to hang over the bun about ½ an inch in terms of the diameter of the patty. That's going to help it allow to, when the cooking actually starts, you know, seasoning up just a tad bit. So we've got our burger kind of shaped to our bun. We're using the really thin deli style buns. But you'll notice that it's kind of uniform height. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my fingers and I'm going to make a little bit of a divot in the middle. Seems like a small thing, but this divot's actually going to help us, our burgers, from actually seasoning up, and it's going to kind of help retain its shape as we cook it. Okay. So multiple ways you cook your burger. It's a nice night out, so we're actually going to throw ours in the grill. You more than happily can do it on a skillet or a flat top or even an electric griddle. Alright, friends, we're going to throw our burgers on the grill. I hope you have a great rest of the week, and we'll see you back at Kaiser Kitchen.